Ni Chengyua was visibly upset when he learned that Ni Zigwang was leaving for the Changbai Mountains the very next day. During their family meal, he grumbled that she spent far too little time at home during the holidays. However, Zigwang's grandmother was quick to take her granddaughter's side, encouraging her to enjoy her youth and travel. She even turned the blame back on Ni Chengyua, reminding him that he was the unreliable one whose life choices forced Zigwang to constantly travel back and forth every new year. Later that evening, Jiang Rui arrived at the countryside home to pick Zigwang up. As they drove away, he noticed she seemed downcast and correctly guessed that things hadn't gone well with her father. Zigwang confessed that her father had been acting differently lately, appearing almost like a stranger. She noted that ever since Jiang Rui had jokingly referred to him as her former uncle, Ni Chengyua had been particularly cold, even rushing through dinner to go play mahjong with neighbors just to avoid them. The group later gathered for a meal at Jiang Ping's house, where Zigwang received the timely New Year's greeting from Lin Yusen. Meanwhile, in Beijing, Lin Yusen was having a reunion dinner with his mother, Miss Sheng, and Mr. Luo. His mother noticed him frequently checking his phone with a subtle smile and teased him about being in love. Lin Yusen didn't deny it but noted that things weren't at the stage where she needed to get involved yet. When the conversation turned to their holiday plans, Mr. Luo suggested they go skiing in Changli, as they usually skied in Switzerland this time of year. Knowing Zigwang was headed to the Changbai Mountains, Lin Yusen suggested they go there instead, using the excuse of avoiding holiday crowds in Changli. The following day, Zigwang and her family arrived at the snowy resort. As they made their way toward the ski fields, Zigwang and Jiang Rui fell back into their usual rhythm of playful bickering. Their guide who watched them with amusement, while Jiang Ping remarked that they were just like him and his sister when they were young, always arguing one minute and best friends the next. Throughout the trip, Zigwang remained glued to her phone, deeply engaged in a conversation with Lin Yusen. He reached out to her with a sudden idea to name their PV garden Liuguang Garden, and even though she playfully told him to stop talking about work, she couldn't hide her happiness. Jiang Rui, watching her, teased her about having a secret boyfriend. Upon reaching their hotel, Zigwang settled into a beautiful villa that looked like something out of a fairy tale. Before heading in, she had Jiang Rui snap a shadow photo of her, an artistic shot where her face was obscured, and she sent it to Lin Yusen to reveal her location. He replied with a simple, "Thank you," a response that left Zigwang feeling both flustered and confused. The next morning, the group went for a high-speed ride on motorized sleds. The intensity was a bit much for the older adults, who decided they would rather spend the afternoon soaking in the hot springs. While Zigwang was tempted to join them, Jiang Rui insisted that as young people, they needed more excitement and dragged her off to rent gear for skiing. As they entered the rental shop, Zigwang spotted Zhuang Qiu and his colleague Kreese. Wanting to avoid a potentially awkward encounter, Zigwang quickly hid in a fitting room to change. Outside the fitting rooms, Jiang Rui recognized Zhuang Qiu and felt a surge of suspicion. He wondered if his classmate Zhuang Fei had leaked their travel plans, leading Zhuang Qiu to show up at the same resort. Kreese, unaware of the tension, helped Zhuang Qiu pick out equipment, recommending a snowboard because it would look cooler. Jiang Rui, feeling protective, tried to convince Zigwang to cancel the skiing altogether, worried that her bad mood might lead to an accident. However, Zigwang insisted she was fine, though she privately wondered why their other college friend, Ye Rong, wasn't with the group. On the beginner slopes that afternoon, Zigwang's lack of experience was evident, as she spent much of her time falling over and being helped back up by Jiang Rui. Nearby, Zhuang Qiu's group was also practicing. Kreese, wanting to document their trip, approached Zigwang, whom she had seen in the shop earlier, and asked if she could take a group photo for them. Jiang Rui stepped in and took the photo instead. In exchange, Jiang Rui handed his phone to Zhuang Qiu and asked him to take a few photos of him and Zigwang together. As Zhuang Qiu looked through the lens, he lingered on Zigwang's image. The moment was interrupted by a notification on Zigwang's phone, a message from Lin Yusin, and Zhuang Qiu quickly handed the device back. Jiang Rui later took the opportunity to speak with Zhuang Qiu privately. He mentioned that his housekeeper, Miss Zhang, had told him that Zhuang Qiu had come to his house looking for him during a heavy rainstorm a few summers ago. At the time, Miss Zhang had mistakenly told Zhuang Qiu that Jiang Rui and Zigwang were studying abroad, when they were actually only on a short study tour. Jiang Rui realized this might have caused a significant misunderstanding, but Zhuang Qiu simply replied that it was all in the past and no longer mattered. He asked Jiang Rui not to mention it to Zigwang. That night, the Huaya colleagues gathered for drinks and a game of truth or dare. When it was Zhuang Qiu's turn, Chris asked him if there was anyone he currently liked. Zhuang Qiu remained silent for a long moment before choosing to drink his penalty instead of answering. Feeling suffocated by the personal questions, he stepped out onto the balcony. Chris followed him, admitting she felt bad for putting him on the spot. She noted that while he hadn't spoken to Zigwang on the slopes, her intuition told her they had a history. As they watched Zigwang and Jiang Rui walk by below, Chris wondered if he should pursue her. Zhuang Qiu quietly told Chris there was no story to tell, and besides, Zigwang already had a boyfriend. Later, back in his room, Zhuang Qiu received a call from his brother, Zhuang Fei. It was then that he realized Zhuang Fei had intentionally orchestrated this chance encounter after hearing Zhuang Qiu talk about Zigwang while drunk in Shanghai. Zhuang Fei argued that Zhuang Qiu should fight for what he wanted, but Zhuang Qiu was weary and frustrated. He snapped at his brother to never do such a thing again, asking bitterly how he was supposed to fight for someone who had already found someone else.